Hello, my name is Victor Joos from Milton. My thanks go to the Democrats for thank you. I appreciate it. It means a lot to me. After coming home from 8 years in the Peace Corps, I started a greenhouse nursery business. Went my first entry into elected politics in the town was to run for the school board. The school board situation was the chairman of the board was saying that he couldn't reopen the school, which had been closed because there was no heat and there was no budget to repair the boiler, so the problem didn't get solved, and a matter of shifting some resources in the budget. And after being elected, and two or 3 days later, we had a Boston company in repairing the boiler so the kids and the teachers could go back to school. And I served as board chairman for 3 years, trying to do my business, and being board chairman was kind of a complicated matter, but I enjoyed my time on the school board. And the next activity, I became town treasurer. I think I filled a vacancy. That was an interesting endeavor. It didn't involve too much other than collecting the checks and doing a deposit at the Farmington Bank. I think I was treasurer for maybe 8 years, and that was long enough. But my attitude has always been serve for a while and then leave a vacancy and let someone else do it. So I also did a couple years stint as the town's first town administrator. Somewhere in those 20 or 30 years, I also did a stint as town moderator. I've also been involved in political campaigns. Served as a library trustee at the new library, and it's brought an enrichment to my life. I guess the real thing about public service is that I heard a remark by a newsman who was interviewing some Muslims that had helped during a terrorist attack save some Jewish people. And the reporter asked him why, when they are commonly identified as enemies. And he said the response from the Muslim was that we're all in it together. And I think that's, I learned that from an early age with my parents, and it's been a sustaining value that I've had, that when things at home are somewhat functional, then it's time to venture into other activities, and it's really a rich and valuable experience. There are some things, government is definitely, some people say, oh, well, it's just like running a business. It's really not. It's realizing that people have emotional and material needs, and it's trying to provide those. A business's job is to make a profit to sustain certain interests, and it's not a good idea to confuse those two things. And a business tends to be a private endeavor, and when you're involved in government, it's getting back to we're all in it together. And I guess it's important to remember that.